It's completely unacceptable to put lives at risk like this. This is a great station. It's a great backup for all the other stations around.
I think it's disgusting. This station's just stay open. It's a part of the community, and they save lives.
They are so speedy and so quick, and they prevent so much other disaster happening. And in an area with an awful lot of thatched cottages as well, I think it's vital that you've got on-the-spot firemen.
Colyton has had a fire service since 1641. Used to coping with all conditions, they're called out to incidents at least once a week. Residents who've used them fear their invaluable swift response could be lost.
With my in-laws, barn caught on fire, and it had gone up, it had been lost, the barn, hay, whatever. The Colyton fire station was there within 5 minutes, saved the barn, saved the majority of the hay, and if this closes down, because we live out in a rural district, if these depend on Seaton, no way.
It's really important that the fire brigade get there as soon as possible. I've got no doubt that if they hadn't had such a good response, you know, we'd have lost the whole house instead of just the attic, we're still out of our house for five months, and it was such a traumatic experience.
It's just unacceptable. It feels like you're putting a different value on the lives of Colytonians than you are from any other village in the area.
The dedicated on-call fire crews said they were delighted by the turnout this morning for the show of support organised on social media.
We need to be in amongst the small villages, and the villages north to us like Unborn, Chute, Musbury, Whitford, they're all going to have to wait a much longer time for Seaton to arrive.
There's problems within the service, and I don't think that this is the way to fix them. We're a dedicated bunch, all these guys here, all got families, businesses. We give up a lot of our own time to, you know, go above and beyond.
The problem with us around here is the rural roads, the knowledge of the area, making sure it's not just Colyton, it's the surrounding villages that take a long time to get to. It might look on a map that it's only a mile or 2 miles, but if you don't know how to get there, it'll take a lot longer than that. But yeah, the support is amazing.
Andrew Parr, who chairs the parish council, owns a tannery supplying top-quality leather to some of the world's leading luxury brands. And he too has Colyton's fire service to thank for saving part of his business.
And the spark caught the roof, and two of us were up there with fire extinguishers, and the fire was just gaining momentum, and we went holding it back. Fire engine turned up about 3 minutes later and put it out. But it taught me one lesson, was that once a fire gets to a certain sort of size, there's no stopping it. And because the fire brigade were here so quickly, it saved the shed, saved the roof. We hardly had any damage, and I'm almost certain once the roof had gone, the shed would have gone.
It took just days to arrange, but then they say Colyton is the most rebellious town in Devon, and those who organised this morning's protest are well used to mobilising at short notice.
Everybody really believes in the fire station. We know that they should be here and we want them to remain. So we've had lots of people turn up this morning and they've been around for hours protesting, chanting, save our fire station. So everyone's really keen to get behind them and support them.
The Devon and Somerset Fire Service says this station is one of those that's only attending a handful of house fires a year. Those who serve here say that's not the full story.
We still went out in the fire engine 67 times last year, which is more than once a week. And it wasn't just fires and RTCs. We've rescued horses that have fallen in pits, rescued so many people from flood water at Whitford. So we do lots of other things as well, especially in this community here.
What do? We put it out, don't we? We put it out.
One of the youngest rebels, Hope, who's nearly 2, isn't old enough to understand the row about statistics, maybe, but old enough to understand the importance of her daddy's pager.
Yeah, she likes it clipped onto her.
At a care home over the road, the residents themselves made these posters. Those who turned out hope the fire authority rejects a plan to put the proposed station closures out to consultation when it meets on Friday. But the protesters also know their town hall has already been booked for a public meeting to discuss the plans next month. Ben Woolvin, BBC Spotlight, Colyton.